Sooners. Arturo Dean, that's a 16-footer, got it. Porter Moser thought it was a travel. He was in. Bryson Godine is checked in for the first time for the Sooners. He has it here, as has Luke Northweather. And a three from Godine, and Tim, that's way. Here come the pokes. Dean nearly traveled. The Sooner fans wanted that, but down low, it's laid in with the right hand. And it gets the Cowboys back within three. Elvis lines up a three. They're going to get Godine on that. Well, the third, I get to the SEC in the first year. They're as good as they've been in recent memory. SEC 10-1 today. There's jumper from the free throw line to Jeremiah.
You've got to have somebody rotate back.
You led the nation in steals last year. Fears. Down to Godwin, he lays it in.
Let him look at his mistakes and let him figure it out himself.
Miles, the defender, fell down, so he sized up a three more, and they had one opportunity. 88% from the line this year.
Well, both these teams, Mark, want to pressure the basketball and overplay on.
That OU foul was on Glenn Taylor, his second, so he comes out of the game. Godine. Brantley knocks down both free throws this time. Been 4.5 minutes since Oklahoma State's had a field goal. Here's Godwin, who had the quick start, and he gets an open lane. Thompson lost the handle, and then Newman was a little lazy going after it, and Fears beat him to it. Stuffs it home, and immediately Steve Lutz wants a timeout. In the game for the first time for the Sooners. Miles spinning, shooting, got his own miss and put it back in. That's one area they had been doing all right to that point, was from the free throw line. Forsythe pass, stuff. Here's the freshman, Dayton Forsythe, out of Dale, Oklahoma, just east of town, and from the corner. It was a pretty good pass from Brantley, but a little trouble getting to it, and now scrum on the floor. Possession arrows favoring Usman on the floor. This is out to Keller, three, good. Desperate shot, their first made field goal since the mark. Behind the play, Northweather.
Who they called the foul on, Northweather.
That screen, and Dean had no idea that Northweather was there. And then tried to. And he missed. I think this three-point line, the NBA three-point line is messing with both teams. Keller banks it in.
Well, that's so glad he finally got into the Hall of Fame.
Eddie's son Scott, a holdover coach on this staff. And out of the timeout.
Howling at me down the other end. I'm like, wait a minute, we're supposed to be friends. He goes, no.
The Newman transfer was at Western Kentucky last year with Steve Lutz. And he hits the front end. Brantley underneath, laid in. Nicely done that time by Ryan. Choppy is the right word for that tonight. It fits. 1 and 2 for Jalen. For Oklahoma State, 1 of 11. 85% from beyond the arc. OU shooting 37%. No team near that tonight, but
he's big. They're looking for him. He presents himself, and Oklahoma State's allowing him to get that easy position right at the
Myron Keller. Coming up Tuesday night, Bowl Mania.
Going back to West Virginia.
Season in Stillwater, and he hits the second free throw to make
things, including this middle ball screen.
Three from the corner. Northweather just before the buzzer. Fears to Godwin. And Godwin picking up right
underneath that screen and make Oklahoma try to beat you from the outside. They're worried about the dribble penetration.
Jennings got knocked off balance and shoots a wild shot that goes in. It's Fears turns on the Jets, and then a little hesitation. To 10 from the line tonight for the Sooners. Make it set of 11 with a.
This, if Porter Moser can bottle whatever Godwin had for lunch today, they will be a force in the SEC. That's exactly what they needed, a guy inside because of their lack of size.
There has not. I didn't see a foul there either.
He just stopped dead.
Yeah.
The guy came up off his back.
And Fears on the back cut lays it in. Ball fake. Avery kick, and there's an easy lay-in for Brent.
Make that extra pass before Oklahoma rotates.
Put in by
Summick did a good job of staying with Fears after the switch.
Newman. Miles leans in and scores. Just got right underneath Dean. Elvis. Godwin.
Giants and Jets stink.
He knocks down both free. Shot clock gets to 6. A catch and shoot 3. Elvis.
Contest. But again, Oklahoma is.
I mentioned Kobe Elvis, 5 of 6 3-point shooting.
Doesn't need the basketball to be effective.
A step back for Jeremiah Fears for Oklahoma State. 8 minutes to go. Newman, 14-footer, got it. Well, they win this one, they'd be 14-2 as a conference against the Big 12. Oklahoma has led throughout tonight. Godwin leading them with 18, and Jalen Moore, an emphatic flush. Godwin on the defensive side now, but that time.
The tournament in college basketball, men's and the women's games, there's been.
Dean, handoff, going for the flush. Shabu.
Basket.
Miles turning the corner, waits, and got it to go in. Nice move. Fears down the lane and with the left hand.
You know that, and this is not one of those. This is a really good in Godwin.
Bryce Thompson trying to fight his way, and he puts it up into his.
The helper, and then they rotated quickly back out to the perimeter in the SEC, and that's a tough question. Obviously, you obviously got to start with Tennessee, Auburn, and Kentucky.
Godwin, quick pass, ball movement. Fears couldn't finish it with the reverse. Godwin!
It wasn't your night, but he earned it.
NBA 3 swish. 11 of the 16 Avery has have come in this second half. Avery again goes up, scores, and one.
Middle of the floor, and then a little bit better executing that half-court offense. A little tighter on what they want to do, because face teams like this in the Big 12, there's no doubt about it. Teams that want to get up and press you, but
means a lot. As Sam Godwin driving. With the shot clock expiring, there is Jeremiah Fears and the freshman.
17 points, and he's 18 years old. It's amazing. He should be a senior in high school. He's out there.
Got it down to 15, 80-65.